Hi there, I'm Oluseyi and I am the founder, creative producer of the Superstar Self-Love Project. It's a project in which I'm interviewing 100 people from all over the world, from as many different cultural, society, different demographic backgrounds, however you want to describe people. I want to get a cross reference of as many different kinds of people as possible. I'm very early in the stages of doing the interviews. I think I've done about 10 or 12 so far, and I have many more to go. It's an ongoing project, so there's no time like deadline of when I want to get this completed. I'm just going to keep going until I get the 100 people and change them into podcasts and put them on the website. So I'm in the process of creating the website. I'm keeping a video diary of any time I do anything related to the project, or most of the time, like, I do little bits on the project like editing and working on bits of the website. Like yesterday I worked on the website and put more photos and bios on it that I'd received over the last couple of weeks, last couple of days even. But I didn't feel like I needed to make a video diary about that, although I could have, because it's awesome and it's interesting and it's something that I really enjoy doing, and it's a really exciting part of the process. So today's video diary for Thursday, 6th of October 2016, is because I have just about half an hour ago or so, I finished interviewing a woman called Jodee Peevor, and she is the director of a business called Online and Totally Fabulous, a heart-centered business where she works with people to help them create really amazing online businesses. And I was connected to her through a friend who I've known this friend for many years, and she's been considering working with Jodee for a while. So we discussed it, and I run a Facebook group called the Self Love Superstar group. And so my friend added Jodee into the group, and I liked some of the comments that she'd made, and so I just thought, you know what, maybe she'll be a good person for me to interview for this project. She seems to kind of be savvy and know what she's talking about. So yeah, so, and this interview pushed me to grow and to really, it was probably the least easy of the interviews that I've done, for a couple of reasons. One reason was because she is so direct and forthright and very much no nonsense, and that's very much how I am. And so to have that reflected back to me was very interesting. And yeah, so that was one of the things. And she also wanted to do the interview with the video on, and so far I've just done it as audio. So I use Zoom, which is an online conferencing tool, and I normally just do it as only video and no, only audio, because it takes up so much space to record the interviews as video. But this time she'd already turned on the video, and I just thought, you know what, I'll just try it and see how it feels. And one of the things that came up for me was actually, because I hadn't got my makeup on and I was still in my house clothes, and I didn't think that I was going to be seen. And being seen, that was a really interesting thing. Like, I've never spoken to Jodee, I didn't know her, and just that the first impression that she had of me was me wearing my glasses with no makeup on, and so that was an interesting reaction in my body, that, oh no, I don't want to have the video because I don't look perfect. and I don't look, I'm trying to still get used to having my hair like this, because I had locks, and I cut them off a couple of days ago, and yeah, it just brought up some little reactions in my body that was like, no, I want to hide behind I don't want to be seen, I don't want the video on, but I pushed through, and I just am really glad and grateful to Jodie for giving me that the opportunity to step out of my comfort zone and to be seen, even though I'm really comfortable doing the videos, and I sometimes do these my YouTube videos with no makeup on and bad lighting and stuff like that. It's still, those are kind of conscious decisions that I've made to do that. And again, everything is part of my self-love journey, and my hair is like it's always been a big part of my physical self-love journey, like my physical appearance self-love journey, and I'm just getting used to it. And so yeah, I'm going on about it, but that was tough. Like, it for me, just that alone, looking at myself and knowing that she could see me unpolished was tough for me. Like, that is just my truth. And so I had to keep bringing myself back into the moment and reminding myself that I am doing this project and I am being of service. And the interview was really amazing. She has always had a deep, fundamental self-worth and self-love. And again, that was one of the other things that I found. It wasn't challenging, but it was just, again, like, I have these set questions, and the questions are very much based on speaking with people that have had to really dig deep and love themselves and find ways of loving themselves. And the questions that I was asking Jodie, although she answered them really fantastically, she couldn't I kind of got a sense that she didn't understand them, because they're not relevant to, they just were irrelevant. It was kind of like, you can't understand something, truly understand something, unless something like this, unless you've experienced the opposite of it, because it's just standard. Like, I've got another friend who is so deeply connected with her higher self and with God, and she hears her guidance so clearly, and she just does it. Like, she's so intuitive and connected, and she can't understand how other people aren't like that too. And that's what I found with Jodie, was kind of like, it was like, yeah, just, like, just a not understanding. And that was really interesting, and that's why I love this project, is because I want to get as many people with as many diverse and different perspectives and different experiences, and people that have never loved themselves and don't even love themselves now, and people that have never known not loving themselves and have always just had this amazing relationship with themselves and with life. And like with Jodie, she just is this bundle of energy, and she just knows who she is. And it's like, and she's got this new thing where it's like hashtag Jodie energy, and she just knows who she is, and that is why people and she just exudes this generosity and this sense of it's kind of like a tangible self-assuredness. Like, that's how I would describe it. It's a tangible knowing who she is so fundamentally that it is illogical almost to her to that self-love doesn't exist. Yeah, that's kind of what I found, was kind of like, it was illogical. Like, some of the questions may have seemed illogical to her, because she doesn't know any other, and that's amazing. So yeah, it was a really interesting, powerful, inspiring. I learned a lot about myself, and that maybe I need to tweak the questions, to tweak them, not tweet, maybe tweet. Maybe I'll ask people what they think about the questions. To find, like, to make sure that I'm able to ask questions to everyone, like, no matter what, where they are in their journey, no matter, yeah. So it's left me with a lot of food for thought, and so I am going to have a look at the questions again, and I am going to see if there's any way that I can ask questions to people that just love themselves. Or maybe it's just a case of talking to them. And as I did today, it was just very much more a conversation rather than an interview, because, as I say, a lot of the questions were irrelevant. So I think the biggest takeaway from Jodee's interview was that when she decided that she wasn't going to be shushed, when she decided that her voice was important and that her effervescence was valuable, and that she wanted to do something that actually, you like, she said that the way we are is our gift, and that is the truth. And when we don't love ourselves, we don't know that, so we hide and we try to conform and try to be how the people who are our caretakers or the people who we care about in our lives want us to be. So, and Jodee kind of really shares about how that we should just be ourselves completely. And so that is, from somebody who loves themselves absolutely fundamentally, that is who we learn from. We don't learn from, yes, we learn from those who don't know, but we also learn deep lessons from people who just know. So thank you, Jodee, for a really big interview, and for showing up, and for helping me have so much food for thought afterwards. Thank you. Oh yeah, and if you want to be involved in the project, then check out the links below. Direct message me on Facebook. I'm not just talking to people that know this stuff, I'm talking to everyone, no matter where you are on your self-love journey. I really want to connect with you. I want to hear your story. So message me and we will make time to talk. I want people all over the world. This is an online project and it is going to be amazing. Thank you for watching.